So there's this huge rock right behind me. That's the spot that I'm trying to get to. Now the only thing about this spot is that it's on a private beach. The access point to it is a private road and you're not allowed to get on there. So the only way to access that big old rock is to come here at low tide. Today at 3 o'clock it's a negative 1.3. So that means that all these rocks will be exposed and I'll be able to walk along the shoreline to get there. Now a little secret, little tip that you might not know of, from the high tide line to the low tide line is public property. People cannot own that little section of land. So if there's a spot like this big rock that you want to get to, if you can get there from the low tide and you walk between the high tide and the low tide markers, that's public. People can't do anything. As far as I know. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what my research has indicated, and that's the risk that I'm going to take walking to this beach right now. Almost made it. Man, this is so cool being out here like this. I swear almost none of these rocks have ever been stepped on. Man, that rock still looks like it's a mile away. I gotta be careful not to roll an ankle out here too. Wow, this looks amazing out here. Looks so different when you're up close. I see these big rocks almost every day when I drive by them, but man, it's something else when you're out here looking at them. That pattern, it's like we're just at this fault line where this rock comes right up. Looks just amazing. It almost looks like a whale is breaching. Well, I made it out here. The only problem is that it's just so windy. I wasn't expecting it to be so windy today. And you know, the funny thing, I thought I wouldn't find any kind of trash or anything out here. But what do you know? Some old fishing line. Man, these fishermen, they'll come everywhere. And I'm only going to try this for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And if I don't catch anything like that, then I've got squid as bait. I just got to optimize my time because I only have like an hour or so before the high tide comes back. Man, really, really windy. So I'm gonna get this tied up right now and throw that bait out. So I'm just going straight braid today. I got like a 1 ounce jig head, this big hammer swim bait, and like this red and tan color. I think this swim bait's gonna work. It's just freaking way too windy. So this is what we're gonna do now. I changed it up to a sliding rig, 4 ounce coin weight on here, a swivel, snap swivel, that's my slider, onto another swivel, size 2-aught Gamakatsu hook with a little chunky squid. See how this works right here. Man, it's gonna be hard to tell if I got a fish with this wind, but I feel like there should be a fish pretty fast. This feels pretty fishy. Feels like I got a bite right now. Yeah, there's a bite there, definitely. Just letting him eat it. I think I got a fish on here. But I'm snagged between the rocks, dang. Common problem with bait and weights. Ah. Oh man, there's fish there's a seal right in front of me too. 3 of them. I don't think this is going anywhere. Yeah, I'm snagged for sure. Dang, I have to break off. Man, that was fast. That bite came fast. I know that there's some good fish out here. All right, now what to do? Now I'm just gonna try a high-low rig real quick. And if that doesn't work, with the little bit of time I have left, I'll try swim baits one more time. But let's tie a high-low real quick. All right, y'all, let's try that one more time. High-low rig, 30-pound leader, swivel to a 4-ounce coin weight, 2 size 2 hooks, pieces of squid. Now we cast out a little bit farther this time. Now I got my drag set tight just in case the fish bites. I can set the hook, yank him above the rocks and bring him in. These weights are just gonna roll and tumble into these big boulders. There's no way I can fish this. I think the best thing to do is just throw on a swim bait and try to keep it above the rocks. Yeah, damn, I'm not gonna lose any more rigs. That's enough of the bait fishing. No more bait fishing. You guys know when you reel in your broken line to hold the line so it keeps the line tight on the spool, or else when you reel in, you'll have a bunch of loose line on your reel. All right, we changed it up one last time before we gotta go. Black Kitech 4.5-inch swim bait, what I catch a lot of rockfish on. Now the only thing is, it's just a little bit too shallow right here. I still got about half an hour where I can fish comfortably. So I'm gonna try to walk out even farther because the tide is still dropping for a little while. Go out a little deeper, go out where the wind is on my back so I can cast a little bit farther and hopefully catch fish with this. I'm trying to cross those rocks to get over there. Just got to time the swells right and avoid these really slippery rocks like this. All right, I think I can do it. Hope I don't drop the camera in the water. Okay, here we go. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step. All right, almost made it across halfway. All right, now we in a small little safe zone here. Now we got one more hard part to cross. All right, let's do it. Okay, made it. All right, look at this. Now we got an entire new area to fish now. Beautiful out here, jeez. Whoa. That's a big wave that just passed me by. Did you see that? Gotta be careful on that. Dang, that was an unexpected wave out here. Well, I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. All right, let's see what happens. It's just really, really windy out here. It's gonna be hard to make anything work. I think it's just way too hard to fish right now. I think it's just way too windy. The swell is way too big. I might have to call it soon. Tide's coming up. Man, I would love to come out here again though. I will be back out here. Looks like I'm out of time. I gotta find another day when I have a little bit more time for the tide and where it's a little bit less windy. And this swell is huge today too. So all things are working against my favor. Man, it is windy. All right, well, I'll be out here again. You'll be seeing more of this spot in the future.